Do you have a chaotic classroom? Well, in today's video, I am sharing 6 things that you can focus on to reduce the crazy in your classroom. Hey everybody, I'm Michelle, a behavior strategist, and I help teachers and schools learn how to manage student behaviors and their classrooms with less stress and less struggle. Well, today we're talking about 6 things that you can focus on to see change with your chaotic classroom. Are you ready? Let's begin. Number 1, renew your mind. Now, reduction in chaos in your classroom begins with you, the teacher. It begins with your mindset and your vision. So what you're going to want to do is to change or reframe how you think about your current classroom. Even with all of the call outs and all of the out of seat behavior and all of the disrespect, I want you to get a vision of what you want to see in replacement of the class that you currently see, and begin to think on positive thoughts, or begin to think about how you can accomplish that and what that will look like, sound like, and feel like in your classroom. The other thing I want you to do is to focus on the strengths that you have currently as a teacher and how you will utilize them to affect change in your classroom. So very important, renew your mind regarding your chaotic classroom. Number 2 is target 1 to 3 behaviors. Yes, you may have 5 to 10 different behaviors going on in your classroom between the different students that are giving you challenges, but I only want you to focus on 1 to 3 behaviors and try to choose the behaviors that will affect the most change. So for example, if you can get the disrespect under control, will that reduce the call outs? Will that reduce the name calling? If you can get the out of seat behavior in control, will that change the level of disruption that happens in your classroom? So I want you to target 1 to 3 behaviors that you will focus on. And if your classroom is extremely chaotic, start with the most dangerous behaviors first. Number 3, develop strong reinforcement and consequence systems. So most students will work towards something. In the beginning, you most likely will have to start with external motivators, and in time you can move towards internal. But right now, think on what will my students work for that I can provide on a consistent basis. I can tell you personally that Choice Time has been an amazing tool for reinforcement in many of my classrooms. Number 1, because most of it is activity-based, i.e. free. Number 2, it was something that I can control, meaning I didn't have to wait on another staff member to provide it. And number 3, it was based on student choice. So based on the behaviors that the student chose to display or demonstrate, they dictated how much time they were able to spend and what they were able to do during choice time. And an automatic consequence is built in, because if they don't earn the choice time, then that's their consequence, not getting what they could have earned. So you want to have methods and strategies that will strengthen what you want to see in your classroom, and methods and strategies that will discourage what you don't want to see. And how do you know they're strong? Because they work. They reduce the behavior, even if it's slightly in the beginning. And typically, reinforcements that are powerful are ones that your students really want, and consequences that are powerful are ones that students don't want to receive. Number 4, target key routines. So there are many routines that happen in a given school day, but you want to target the key ones that will reduce the chaos. I would say number 1 is transitions, because transitions are usually this time where a lot of talking and movement happens in your classroom. Find routines that reduce chaos, and those are the ones that you want to focus on practicing with your students the most. Number 5, teach what you expect on a daily basis, but in a variety of ways. Go over your rules and expectations every day for that chaotic season, but you want to do it in different ways. Do it in video, do it with journaling, do it with group discussion, do it in class meetings, do it with modeling, Create a skit. Have your students teach the expectations and the rules for the day. Anchor chart it. Create a mini book with it. There are so many ways that you can communicate your rules and expectations with your students. And the reason you do this on repeat is that it will solidify in their mind what you want to see. It will solidify in their mind what they are expected to do. And I don't know if you know, but repetition is very powerful. Your students will begin to demonstrate what you want to see frequently. Number 6, work consistently. Here's the thing, consistency works when you use it. And consistency looks like doing the 5 things we just discussed over and over and over again, regardless of how the students respond, regardless of their complaints, regardless of even how you feel, because you're trying to get somewhere, which is a non-chaotic classroom. The other thing is I want you to act like you have all year to get this right. And when you put on that mindset, it takes away the pressure on you to see quick results. This is something I have experienced in my own teaching and supporting teachers and schools, is that when I have a mindset of, if this takes all year, this is what we're going to do, it changes my resolve, and I actually see results a lot quicker. So here are the 6 things that you want to focus on when you have a chaotic classroom. Number 1, renew your mind. Number 2, target 1 to 3 behaviors. Number 3, get really strong reinforcement and consequence systems in place. Number 4, target key routines. Number 5, teach what you expect on a daily basis. And number 6, be consistent, and act like you have all year to get it right. If you focus on these things and you put them in place, you will see a change with your chaotic classroom. Hope this was helpful for you. If you like this video and other videos like it, please subscribe, leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.